Let me just talk about two other issues because I know they're so important. And the first in particular is the great tradition of Michigan auto manufacturing. I love this state. I say this as a Buckeye, don't hold it against me, but I love the tradition of American craftsmanship represented by Flint, by Detroit, by the entire ecosystem of making great things here in the state of Michigan. You know, when Kamala Harris talks about the electric vehicle mandate, you know that would destroy 117,000 Michigan auto worker jobs. Because of course, it's not just the people, as you all know better than I do, it's not just the people who are assembling the automobiles, it's the people who are manufacturing the components, it's the supply chain, it's the carburetors, it's everything that goes in to that incredible Michigan-built car that makes us so proud, but also employs a lot of good middle-class jobs and a lot of good middle-class Americans. You know, we believe where Kamala Harris wants to destroy the Michigan auto industry with this electric vehicle mandate, you know what Donald J. Trump believes? He believes you ought to be able to drive whatever the hell car you want to because this is America and we believe in freedom. And we believe that when Americans are free to choose to drive whatever car they want to, they're going to choose great Michigan-made automobiles because they're the best vehicles in the world. And you know, Kamala Harris attacks Donald J. Trump all the time, and this is the biggest tell. She's betting on all of us not being smart enough to realize the game that she's playing, but when she attacks Donald J. Trump for wanting to impose tariffs to protect the Michigan auto industry, she's telling you exactly who she's going to fight for. She's going to fight for electric vehicles made in communist China. We're going to fight for Michigan auto workers and all of the middle-class families who depend on those jobs. Because here's the thing, if you are unwilling to apply pressure to communist China for not allowing Michigan automobiles to be sold all over the world. Think about this. If you're a company and you want to employ a literal slave laborer in China to manufacture automobiles, and you're having a government that's going to reward people for buying those automobiles made in China, then reward people who are buying cars made in America, that's going to destroy the manufacturing economy in the state of Michigan and in the United States of America. Here's what a tariff, all it does is say that if you're a foreign company or you're a foreign corporation and you want to manufacture something with slaves in communist China, you're going to pay a big fat penalty if you try to bring that crap back in the United States of America. It's common sense. And the other thing that allows you to do is to negotiate with other companies so that we make sure that those great Michigan-made automobiles are being sold not just in North America, but all over the world. If you go to Europe, Mike Rogers knows this, you go to Europe, how many GMs, how many Fords do you see in Europe? None. Because for 40 years, and I hate to say it, in some ways it's been bipartisan, American leaders have refused to say to Europe, you have got to let great Michigan products into your markets. In 2 days, my friends, that changes because no more free ride for Europe and no more free ride for anybody else. We're going to sell everything all over the world because we make the best stuff.